Welcome to ACTV News, your bi-weekly ACTV broadcast of news and updates for the Assumption College community. I'm Binta Pei.
And I'm Kylie Thomas. This week on ACTV News.
Danielle Rassicott interviews the captains of the girls lacrosse team for this week's sports segment. ACTV meets prospective students at this year's Houndbound Hangout. Maria Hernandez asks students about which theme they would like for Pup Cup. All this and more this week on ACTV.
Spring is just about here, and that means Pup Cup is right around the corner. Maria Hernandez got the chance to ask students about what theme they want for the highly anticipated weekend.
For this week's question of the week, we asked students which Pup Cup theme they liked. Which Pup Cup theme do you like?
I like the Through the Decades theme. I like the Decades one as well.
I would say the same thing.
I like the Jungle theme better.
Decades.
In the jungle. I'm really excited for that one.
I just want to be an alien, so outer space.
I think I want Into the Jungle. Seems like it'd be a lot of fun.
I think the jungle one would be fun.
I think the Pup Cup theme should be a Back to the Future theme, so you can do multiple decades. And if you haven't seen Back to the Future, this gives you a great excuse to watch it before Pup Cup. Have you seen Back to the Future? You haven't seen Back to It's the greatest family movie of all time, so you have to watch it. I have it on DVD if anybody needs it. john.brand@assumption.edu. I only have one, though, so you got to get in line. That's it.
I'm Maria Hernandez, ACTV News.
Thanks, Maria. Continue to watch ACTV for more Pup Cup updates.
For this week's sports segment, we turn to sports correspondent Danielle Rassicott for the winter and spring sports updates.
Thanks, Kylie. First of all, we want to congratulate men's hockey, the men and women's basketball and swim teams on great seasons. Moving forward into spring sports, I got a closer look at the women's lacrosse team by speaking with Erin Gilday and Megan Cushing about how the season will go.
I think the season's going to go really well. We have a lot of strong returners, and we brought in great 9 freshmen. We're really looking forward to that first game against Post, so right now all of our focus is on Post.
Erin explained the encouragement given to her team from their coach.
Coach Cap really does a great job on and off the field with us. She's the backbone of our team, really keeping us in check on and off the field, and she really keeps everything going smoothly, getting the energy ready to go for the first game.
Being friends on and off the field affects the girls' playing motive and desire.
All of us are friends on and off the field, which honestly translates onto the field, making our play. We really all do have a good bond, and it's really helpful that all of us are friends together, roommates together. It really shows in our play.
Megan talked about the strategies of their play and how the season will go.
I think overall this is the best team that the program has ever seen, so hopefully we're going to get into that top 4 standing wise and beat some of the teams that we've been so close to beating in the past, like Stonehill, Bentley, SNU. So we're looking for a really exciting year. We're going to try to elevate what we did last year and make it even better this year. Passing, shooting, scoring, draw controls, ground balls, all around.
The women's lacrosse team is lucky to have these strong friendships between them.
So we actually have a really unique situation in where everyone on this team is friends. I don't think you get that a lot across teams on campuses or at other schools. So we're very, very fortunate to all be friends, and most importantly throughout grades. So you have freshmen that are friends with seniors and sophomores and juniors and everything like that. So it just makes it easier at practice because at the end of the day we're all friends, and that's the most important thing.
Their next home games are on March 20th, 22nd, and 24th. ACTV wishes you girls the best of luck with your season. Over the past couple of months, there has been uncertainty about who would lead the football team after Coach Chesney's departure. This past February, Assumption's prayers for the new coach were answered. I got the chance to sit down with the new head coach, Annie McKenzie, and ask him about his career and also how he plans to lead the Greyhounds moving forward. Coach McKenzie is determined to continue the success the Assumption football team has experienced in the past with hard work and dedication.
Coach Chesney set the bar high, so there is a level of expectation here that we're going to win a lot of football games, but that falls within the process of winning football games. The guys understand that it's not just about going out and expecting to walk away with a W, that there is a lot of work involved in it, and that's ultimately how we're going to end up sustaining the success that Coach Chesney established here.
The coach-player relationship is extremely crucial in every sport. Coach McKenzie is excited to get to know his new players.
The coach-player relationship, especially when you have a new coach coming in, takes some time, and it's all about getting to know each and every one of the players so they understand that we have our best interest in mind, that we're doing it because we see the big picture, that it's not just about every play on football, it's about the total well-being of the student athletes. I've had a bunch of individual meetings. I have every opportunity to get out and say hello on campus in different environments than just the football office or the football field. So it's about daily interaction and building those relationships that ultimately lead to a good, trusting relationship too.
Coach McKenzie strives to help his new players reach their full potential.
So I hope to do a great job of helping each one of the guys in the program of reaching their full potential as student athletes, both, again, like I said, academically, athletically, and in the personal endeavors of their life.
We are all looking forward to see Coach McKenzie's coaching skills in the spring season starting March 20th. I'm Danielle Rassicott, ACTV Sports.
For this week's student feature, Amber Rosas interviewed Jordan Edouard, who told us about her Haitian background and how she embraces her culture.
For this week's Student Highlight segment, ACTV News had the opportunity of interviewing Jordan Edouard.
My name is Jordan Edouard. I'm class of 2019, so I'm a junior. I'm a human services major and a psychology minor.
Jordan speaks about her involvement on campus.
I am involved in the African Dance Club. I'm the vice president, and I'm part of Alana. I'm also part of the Wings program that's also here. So
she also explains how these clubs correlate with each other.
I feel like they relate to each other in the fact that they kind of bring diversity to the campus, trying to bring people of color more so to a predominantly white school. So Wings is more so women of color or just women in general. Alana is talking about just all African American, Latino American, Asian, Native American, all those people grouped as people of color. And then we have African dance, which is basically just focused on the African dance, like types of dances like the shoki or stuff like that. So
I'm Amber Rosas, ACTV News.
Thanks, Amber. Do you have anyone that you think should be featured in our student profile segment? Tweet us with suggestions at ACTV_news. We will be right back after this commercial break.
Next time on The Bachelorette.
I think I'm finally ready to find love again.
I'll put 3 extra mozzarella sticks in her takeout container if it means getting that rose.
Come on down to the valley. I can get guest passes for all of her friends to get that rose.
Will you accept this rose?
The Bachelorette Assumption.
Alana hosted the first annual Hound and Out event in Charlie's. The event was based on the MTV show Wild and Out and featured creative and hilarious improv along with a hip-hop twist. This event was a great success. Keep an eye out for future Alana events this semester.
This past week was students' favorite week of the year, spring break. Here at ACTV, we wanted to know what your plans were over this week-long vacation away from school. For this week's question of the week, Jasmine Virapen got the chance to speak to students about what they did.
For this week's question of the week, we're going to ask people what are they doing for spring break. What are you doing for spring break?
I'm going to Louisiana, Baton Rouge, for a service trip with my friends, and we're going to rebuild the houses because there was a flood like 2016 in there, so we're just going to rebuild the houses.
I'm going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana for a serve-up trip with InterVarsity.
I'm going on a send trip to Delaware.
I'm going to Florida with one of my friends from home, and then we're going to go to Disney too, so I'm really excited.
Hi, what are you guys doing for spring break?
We're going down to Delray Beach, Florida.
Me and my roommate's going to Myrtle Beach.
I'm getting my wisdom teeth out. I'm getting my wisdom teeth out.
So during spring break, I will be substitute teaching at my hometown.
So for spring break, I'm going to visit my brother in Ohio and his girlfriend's family. You're going to meet all of them, so I'm very excited for it. With my parents.
I'm going to sleep till 2 every day.
I would do that too. I'm Jasmine Virapen, ACTV News.
Thanks, Jasmine. We hope everyone had a great and safe spring break.
CAB hosted Siblings Weekend for Assumption students and their families. Students welcomed their brothers and sisters into the Assumption community with do-it-yourself crafts in Alaska, along with a bounce house, inflatables, photo keychains, and even a waffle truck in the parking lot. Shout out to CAB for planning such a successful event. Stay with us after this commercial break.
Hey Jackie, how's it going?
How am I going to be with a girl if she doesn't notice me?
Having trouble with the ladies, partner?
Yeah.
What you need is the magic touch of the eagle. Spray this on yourself once a day, and the ladies be on you like butter on bread.
Hey, cowboy. Howdy, partner.
Thanks, American Eagle.
Live up to the real American dream.
Have you ever considered being an RA on campus? Are you interested in growing as a student leader? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then I have good news for you. ACTV sat down with Ben Irwin to learn more about the important roles that RAs hold in our campus community, as well as the challenges and rewards that come with that role. Let's check it out.
This week on ACTV News, we decided to take a deeper look into the life of the RAs here at Assumption College.
Ben Irwin may look like an ordinary student, but like many other students, he takes on the hard responsibilities of an RA in Salisbury Hall.
If one word comes to my mind, it would be to be a mentor. I know like a lot of my students are freshmen and they don't really know everything about the campus, especially first semester. And I was able to really help and guide them through some of the applications and stuff that they need to do for sophomore year.
Even though he's new to his RA duties, Ben has been impacted more than once by the responsibilities and challenges of being an RA.
One of the more difficult parts about being a resident assistant is trying to like really manage my time, especially like on the weekends where all my friends are going out and having a good time, and I'm like in the building on duty, making sure everyone in my building is safe and comfortable. And a lot of times it's difficult to just really get on that level.
Despite all the challenges of being an RA, Ben does not let that stop him from performing his duties, and instead focuses more on the positives than the negatives.
So one of the biggest benefits about being an RA, at least to me, is getting to meet all the different people in my building, just getting to know them, more than just like a neighbor, more like a friend of sorts.
Although Ben faces consistent challenges, he looks at the next day with a smile.
I'm Dan Carrito, ACTV News.
Contact Residential Life if you're interested in applying for an RA position.
Not too long ago, ACTV introduced a brand new segment called Assumption's Got Talent, where John McCormick began his pursuit of talent within the college's community. For this week's Assumption's Got Talent, John spent some time with Pamela Rios as she wowed him with her singing ability.
This week on Assumption's Got Talent, we have Pamela Rios, a junior human services and psychology major whose talent is singing. We asked Pamela how she got into singing and who has influenced her the most.
In middle school, my sister came down up from Puerto Rico, and she just taught me singing, and I just started singing from like in church and stuff.
Somebody says you've got a new friend. Does she love you better than I can? There's a big black sky over my town. I know where you're at, I bet she's around. And yeah, I know it's stupid, but I just gotta see it for myself. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her, oh. And I'm right over here, why can't you see me, oh. And I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the one you're taking home, ooh. I keep dancing on my own.
We also got to ask her how Assumption has helped her singing career.
Well, they have a cappella group here on campus that I'm a part of that we've already gone to championships. So it's kind of like I've grown in my voice too. I've become more comfortable in singing. They also have chorale, and I go to chorale, and they teach us, how to read the music and how to hold out the notes and make sure you're matching with everybody.
I'm John McCormick, ACTV News.
Thanks, John. Do you know anyone who you think should be featured? Are you the talented individual? You can tweet us at ACTV_news to sign up. By the end of the spring semester, we will be casting a poll on Twitter for followers to vote for their favorite contestant on Assumption's Got Talent. The person with the most votes will be the winner of the year and will receive a prize as a reward. That concludes this week's episode of ACTV News. This broadcast was brought to you by the ACTV Club and the services of the DePasquale Media Center. ACTV airs on Channel 2.3 every other week.
Make sure to follow us on social media to get news updates and to reach out to us with ideas and comments. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching ACTV. I'm Binta Pei.
And I'm Kylie Thomas. Thanks for watching. What do you want to do, like, after? Like, when they go to the gym?
I'm gonna flip this and I'm gonna look at you and take a sip of my drink.
Okay.
I planned that out 5 seconds ago.
In this week,
this is why I have trust issues, Erin. It's because of you. I'm in counseling because of you.
I'm Jasmine Verapen, ACTV News. Oh my God. Wait, did I say it? ACTV.
like your team, your relationship.
Okay.
Go ahead. Ready?
Okay. Yeah, so we with do-it-yourself crafts and then it's stopped.
Is that right? Oh, I saw your face. I was like, you want me to restart it? Not my number, my name.
Oh wait, get it?
Corito Dorito.
It came in.
Dan Corito the Dorito.
I like that. Dan Dorito.
It's alright, Dan. Doritos are good.
Doritos are freaking bomb.
It's like everyone's favorite chip. So you're like everyone's favorite chip.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I do it again? Okay. In this week, question. For this question.
Hi, Binta.
Great. What are you doing for spring break?
I'm going home. Gonna.
Nice. Sounds good.
ACTV airs on Channel 2.3 every other week.
Oh, I was just supposed to. I'm so sorry. I was just like, oh, nice. We're gonna cut. Wow, that was
It's
all
alright.
me.
I like messed up
No,
like
that
20
was
times
good.
on one
Oh.
segment, so.